to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the American, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Camaro. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. Today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Chris, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Team able to smack into the ground. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys do for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Keep it on the ground. Jukes his way forward. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside zone 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Fakes the catch.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, they dial up on 2nd and 10. Long way to go. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sideline, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached a break in Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yep.
There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. He's got the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. If I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He gets it across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you run out a bunch of tight ends on you. To the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayden. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
No, bitch.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Works the middle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
There's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And And talk about a first half with a dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been getting rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got it done in the first half. But the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this done.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up on first and goal from the 10.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Just keep swinging it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickens. Just enough to chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is. The QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that. The Broncos will line up and hunt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and you see it often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll move the tight end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. From the gun, McGill looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality is football games. Being able to run the football, great balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse, to end upon it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're a more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play out, opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Broncos just got that huge run to love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And a great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. I always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snags it at the 30 and still running. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they got left in them. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Under fire. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help the quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here in these 3rd downs.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
That's purple back, Doug.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and you're lighting up the scoreboard. The defense has done a great job getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the ground with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you can get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
That foul right there.
Play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Into the secondary on the right. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kamara. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Fires to the tight end. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was done.
Check the stance. Okay, okay. Yeah, they're doing too much.
Hey, David, ended up working out.
No doubt, they put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He wants to change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buys a little extra time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop it. Let them do their job. You just keep going over.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.